Okay. Hey, Mia.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. All right. So I put this thing out and I talked about your earnings from the month of April, and so many people wanted to congratulate you. So I thought I would bring you on and record and do a live and just do a quick interview with you.
Great.
You ready?
Yes.
All right, so before we get into the interview, I want to make sure people know who you are and know where they can find you on social media. So they can find you if they're looking for you. Your name is Mia Lewis, and you're on Instagram at MCHERONJ1. And I'll make sure I have that linked below so that people can find you if they ever want to maybe ask you some questions, or even if they want to look into the business, because you're a stylist by day, right? I said, and you're a girl investor in the evening, right? All right, so tell us a little bit about how long you've been an entrepreneur and how long you've been a stylist.
Well, I've been an entrepreneur ever since I was 18 years old.
Okay.
So that's been years. And I have been in the hair business for over 29 years. And I've been very successful in my business, but all along I've been successful in my business. I never knew what to do with my money. Okay, so I feel like it's very important for people in my industry to really take advantage of finding out, how to invest, because we kind of get lost between the cracks, and we tend to spend more and not invest more. And when I found out about your program, it made me want to do more as far as like where I wanted to put my money and to put it in the right place and to invest more.
So how do we start? Because I don't know, how long ago has it been since we started working together? How did we start working together?
Well, we started working together, first of all, like we're, in a multi-level marketing business together. Mm-hmm. And 4 years ago, you introduced me to, I would say 3.5 years ago, you introduced me to Financial Peace University, and that's where the journey started for me. And I took that course, and then you direct me to all of these different seminars. We went to a couple together, and I learned so much, and it made me more conscious of my spending and where I needed to put my money, how I needed to invest. And it was just like something that I just did not know anything about. I didn't have a clue until you taught me, and there's a lot of value in it.
And so you actually paid for one of my one-on-one courses. Like, what made you, because that was a huge investment. You paid a few, I think it was like around $400 or more, I believe you paid a few years ago to do one-on-one coaching with me. So what made you kind of decide to make that level of an investment back into yourself?
Well, actually, it was a little more than that. I took several of your courses, and it's non-stop for me right now because you got me on a roll, and my perspective of money is just totally different. And it's making me do this long term because I know that I need to, and I know that I am very far behind in where I want to be as far as like retirement. So this is really giving me like a great jump start. Mm-hmm. I feel like they're more confident more and more when I take more of your courses, and I plan on taking more. And I just feel like this is really going to just put me on the right path to where I need to be when I go to retire.
So what was your experience like when we did the one-on-one? Because I think a lot of people are ashamed and they feel like they should have been further along by now. And they're really holding this like, I'm ashamed, I haven't done it, I'm gonna get to it kind of mentality. How did you feel when you took the course? Did you feel comfortable? Did I make you feel comfortable? How did you feel when, let me ask you this, did you have some of those same feelings?
I did at first. Because of my age, number one, because I felt like I should have been further along. But once I started taking your courses, again, it made me more confident. And my thought was, okay, so no more time to be ashamed of this. I need to do something about this. I need to take action with this because this is real. This is something that I totally missed. And I mean, for people that are younger, they don't have to wait as long. It's just that I wasn't educated about, on the whole thing with investing or knowing what to do with your money.
Yeah. So, okay, we've been working together for a while now, and I'm really proud of you. I said that, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart, because one of the things that you did, and which I think everybody should do, is even though you didn't understand everything completely, you kept coming back to me, you kept getting more information, but you made sure that you were investing every single month. So you had your account set up, you got everything set up, and even though, you know, it wasn't 100%, that you got it, but you made sure you were putting that money in every single month, right? Are you kind of like proud of yourself, how much you've saved so far and invested so far?
Yes, I'm very proud of myself. And if I had not taken your advice, I would still be at zero balance, like not knowing what to do. I would still have a few dollars in the bank and looking at the interest at the end of the year saying 0.1%, nothing.
Yeah.
So, it's a big deal for me right now. It's a lifestyle for me right now.
Yeah, yeah, I love that. And I also think that I take a look at, you're also in a group of other women. I have a focus group right now of 7 women, and really just kind of making sure that for all of you who've taken the course, making sure that you are moving forward, that you understand everything clearly. And one of the things I've noticed, because I always try to go back, anybody that's taken my course, and see how much you've progressed and how much you're, you know, still, if you're getting it or not. And one of the things I noticed is that these focus groups are, it's cool because all the girls are able to ask questions, but you're also able to have that accountability. And how do you feel about that? Do you like that? Is that something you enjoy, or do you feel like you like to kind of do it on your own and don't want others to know your business?
No, I absolutely love it. And it's really great to see other people, you know, like going for the same thing that I'm going for. So it doesn't make me feel that bad. And I love the accountability because it's like you're detailed and you're so educated on this whole, you know, like thing that goes with finances and everything that goes with it. And it's like, I just feel like there's so much more to learn, even though I did have learned a lot. It's like, it's never ending. It's like, I'm so anxious to just, you know, dive in and just invest more and just learn more. And, you know, it's just more. I'm overwhelmed, actually, to be honest. Yeah, with all the great information that I've learned.
Yeah, we do touch on other things outside of investing. So stuff for kids, insurance, wills, all kinds of stuff that we've actually talked a little bit about within the course as well. So you're right, it is a lot. And you know, we had times where I was just like, okay, all right, ladies, we were going for like hours, and I was like, I was tired myself. And but I'm so glad that all of you are really getting a lot from it. Now, what do you feel like in reference to accountability? Because that's really big, and that's what I'm seeing the big difference from, you know, when I have courses that people purchase. But I do feel like most women need, or not even just women, whoever it is, need accountability. You need kind of to have that group and see other people doing it, and it really does. I see it doing so much for all of you. And so how do you feel about the accountability that you're getting?
I love it. It keeps me on my toes. It makes me stay like consistent. And it also shows me like the different flaws that, you know, like I need to brush up on as far as like being more consistent, if that's answering your question.
Yeah.
And I just think accountability is very important because, you know, you can stray off and then you could think that you know what you're doing, but you don't know what you're doing. And to be held accountable, you can be led in the right direction and do it the right way.
Yeah, yeah. And the cool thing is that we are able to, other ladies are sharing what they're investing in, they're sharing their portfolio. So what I really like about it too is that sometimes when you do one-on-one coaching, it's just like me and you, but you're able to see what somebody else has. They're able to see what you have, and it really does help you say, oh, maybe I might want that, or maybe I can see where someone else went wrong, and I want to make sure I don't make the same mistake. So that's what I'm really seeing the growth from it, is that you guys are able to learn from one another, and I really like that.
Yeah, I love it.
All right, so here's a question. What do you feel like are your future goals for investing? What do you feel like you're trying to grow towards?
I'm trying to grow towards, let me see. I know that table that says 80/20. I'm trying to grow towards that.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to be able to step it up and maybe add more money than what I have been investing, you know, to bring my goals, to the forefront like faster. And I'm just, ready to make a change and make sure my money is in the right place more than it was. Like each year, I want it to be better than it was the following year. Let's just say that.
What's your ending? Like, what's your goal that you're trying to get to? Maybe that's a better way to ask the question. Like, what are you trying to get to? You've started investing. To me, investing is not just buying a few stocks here and there. This is a long-term strategy. So what's your long-term strategy?
Trying to get to retirement. Trying to get to retirement like faster. I see me getting there faster with doing it this way
Mm-hmm.
than the way that I was doing it before. And that is my end goal for me to be able to retire and live off of my, interests of what I have been, putting,
Waiting.
yes, accumulating.
Cool. All right. So last little bit of what's your advice to women out there who maybe they're an entrepreneur like you, they might be a stylist as well. We're all going through this pandemic together. And I know this is a very uncertain time for a lot of people, especially in your profession. But what advice do you have out there when it comes to them having a fund that they're investing in for their retirement? And maybe they're ashamed. They feel like they haven't done it. What's your advice to them? What would you tell them?
Well, my advice to them, period, is to go to TashinaAnderson.com and to sign up for as many courses that you can, and do not be ashamed, because it's really time to be prepared if you weren't already prepared. And to, just take advantage of it. Don't take for granted that you're not prepared. Because most of us in the hair industry, again, like I said before, we don't know what to do with our money. We spend it on, like different things, but we don't know anything about where to put it. Because, we're taught to be entrepreneurs, but most of us are not taught in this industry what to do with our money. I would say take advantage of it.
Yeah. And and here's the last question, I'm just curious about this because we've never really talked about this. In the profession that you're in, has anyone ever knocked on the salon door and say, let me help you to know what to do with your money? Do you usually ever come in contact? Would there ever been a time where someone could have maybe presented this to you and you just didn't see it or didn't know about it? Do people normally just go around saying, let me help you with your investing?
No, not at all. Not where I was. No, I've never experienced that. I've never seen anything come close to them. Maybe trying to sell us insurance or something. That's about it. But
Okay.
with what to do with your money or investing or buying stocks or anything like that. No.
Yeah. And it's a shame because this is how most Americans I would say, maybe not people of color, but in other nationalities, this is how they retire. This is where most of America's wealth is. It's in the stock market. It is in a retirement account, an investment account, so that you can live off your investments when you get to a certain age. And it's a shame that more people don't know about it, especially entrepreneurs. And I obviously felt bad about not knowing this stuff myself. And when I learned it, I was like, wow, there's more people who I believe that's in the same situation that need to know this information. So I'm glad I can help as many people as possible. And I'm glad that I've been able to help you. I'm so super proud of you. In the month of April, I put it out there. Let me just take a look at this. In the month of April, your returns were $1,567.32 to be exact, right?
Yeah.
So that's exciting. The fact that, you're getting a return, on your investment money, and it's growing, and that's really exciting. And that's the whole point of this, is that you're investing money, but you're making money with your money, so that at one point in time in the future, you can live off the interest of your account. So I'm excited to be working with you. It's been a pleasure. And for those of you who want to follow Miss Mia Lewis, maybe you're in the Maryland area and you need to get your hair done. This lady right here, she slays with the best of them. So if you're looking for a stylist, if you are looking for someone to hook you up, you can find her on social media. Her Instagram is MCHERONJ, the number one, or just type in Mia Lewis and you can find her and she will take care of you.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Mia. I appreciate you. And I'm looking forward to, this whole group, we called it, right now, this group is called the Double Comma Club. Everybody is working towards building double comma investments, meaning you're at $1 million. And I know right now we're working on just everyone getting 5 figures a month in investment income. You're right now at 4 figures. So I know with just a little bit of time, you'll go from 4 figures to 5 figures, and that's what we're working on. So truly, truly, truly excited about your growth and what you've learned over time. And I'm looking forward to more success in the future. So thank you so much, Mia. And I'll be seeing you in the Girl Investor group.
Okay, thank you.